Our devotional this week is captioned, "In His Rest." Senator Joel Lieberman, in his book, The Gift of Rest, Rediscovering the Beauty of the Sabbath, explains Sabbath keeping from his perspective as a Jew. He highlights the enrichment it has brought to every aspect of his life and how it is essential to all that he does. He states, "When people ask me, how can you stop all your work as a senator to observe the Sabbath each week? I answer, how could I do all my work as a senator if I do not stop to observe the Sabbath each week?" In a further explanation of the blessings of Sabbath rest, Lieberman highlights the following. He says, "The Sabbath is not merely about desisting from work, about not doing things. In Hebrew, the term for rest, menusha, means more than a negation. In the Sabbath liturgy, we pray repeatedly that God will be pleased with our rest. That means that there should be a positive content to our menusha, or rest." He goes on to say, "Rest was a creation of God. He made it on the first Sabbath. When we work during the week, it should be with a view to creating space for a menusha in emulation of God. We do not use Sabbath merely as a breather to gather strength for our coming labor. We work during the week for the sake of creating our Sabbath rest." Isn't that wonderful? You know, the psalmist David in Psalm 23 verse 2 and 3 gives some deep insights for rest when we can observe Sabbath in the way it was meant to be observed. Verse 2 states, "He makes me to lie down," the posture of rest, "in green pastures, a nurturing and restorative environment." As we enjoy the physical rest of cessation from work, Sabbath provides the nurture and restoration we require in the enriching environment of worship. Verse 2 continues, "He leads me beside the still waters." God gently leads us away from the stormy seas of a turbulent week for a moment of stillness beside tranquil waters. How wonderful! Each 7-day cycle, God leads us into sacred time with Him, where we experience the stillness our soul needs to focus fully on Him. As we leave the noise and bustle of the week behind, what a therapeutic exchange Sabbath brings. The calmness and reflection bathes our tired soul as we pause to be refreshed beside quiet waters over these 24 hours. May indeed we be refreshed and revived as we connect with God, lay aside all the distractions of the week, and focus on Him.